So, have you ever had that moment where you're trying to find an old conversation within ChatGPT, but it's buried under millions and millions of projects? Trust me too, I've been there. But guess what? ChatGPT has a new feature called projects that have you working like a boss with organizing, being more efficient, and being less stress-free within your chat conversations. Today, I'm gonna show y'all how to keep your projects tight, troubleshoot problems, and level up your workflow. So let's get into it. All right, so boom, first, what is the project feature? So, projects is basically ChatGPT's way of letting you keep your conversations in check. Instead of scrolling through a messy chat history, you can group conversations under different projects. Think of it like having a separate folder for each hustle or each task that you do. So, this is perfect for someone like me who has multiple things cooking at once, multiple projects, multiple workflows, multiple things that I'm working on at a time, and it helps me keep each and everything that I do organized, structured, and easy to find. Whether it's troubleshooting problems, doing things within my stock group, or planning events, or even planning content. You keep everything in one spot. That way you never lose track of any of your ideas or anything that you come up with. First, before we get started, I want to show you guys what the project feature actually looks like. So when you log into your ChatGPT account, you'll have your actual GPTs up here, and right underneath, you'll have your projects. So when you open a project, you create a title for it, whatever you want to name the title. And there are two things that you could put content within to give it a reference to whatever task you're trying to do. So for example, I'll give you guys with this specific project that I have here. This personally is one of my favorite projects. This is the project that I had on doing the make.com course. It's called advanced course, but I did it for the intermediate course as well. But all this does is it allows you to give it instructions. So here are some instructions that I have for my personal project. So under these instructions, I like to give it prompts. I'll have a video on how to prompt within the next couple weeks, but this is a very, very well structured prompt to have the chat thread or have the project do exactly and take notes exactly how I wanted to. So my instructions read, you are an expert Ivy League note taker helping me with my note taking for the advanced portion of the make.com course. You are asked with taking screenshots of my notes from the course and structuring them into a flow style formatting mixed with screenshot linked notes. So I'm gonna stop right there for a minute before I go any forward. So not only did I give it a mindset to work from, or a mind frame, or a personality to operate from, I gave it the style of notes that I wanted to take. In order to do that, all I did was go to the ChatGPT thread, let it know what are the most popular note-taking styles, and I simply picked the top two that I felt like caters towards my note-taking style, what I understand best when it comes to understanding and looking at notes. And those two were the best, so I told it to take those two style of note-taking and blend them together to optimize, how I understand notes. So that's a little bit of background of how I kind of like put this together. But to go forward, going to send notes, and I want you to branch them off into units. So for example, I will tell you these notes are for the advanced course number 1, data storage and data structure, unit 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and so on and so forth. Also, the advanced portion has 6 portions with the test at the end. So that's just me just kind of letting the AI know, how it's structured. So for this, I didn't need to add any files, but if you want to add any files, it depends on, of course, what type of project you're working on. But if you want to add any files like Excel sheets, PowerPoints, Word documents, whether you're in school, whether you're working on a business, whether you're using it for work, using it to break down large chunks of data, which I have some of those as well. You can give it context by giving it an Excel sheet or giving it documents to refer to, going forward within the actual chat conversation. So I don't want to spend too much time here, but I do want to show you guys some examples of how I use this my actual project feature. So this is the actual thread. So all I simply do is, let's scroll up a little bit more. All I do is send a screenshot of the notes or the slide within make.com. It takes all the information from it and it puts it into, and it pretty much summarizes it into notes. So this one right here is the magic of make using HTTP module, and it took all this information and it broke it down in a way that I understand a lot better. So it comes up with the questions, it'll give you some more information on it, and it takes these notes. And me personally, this is my favorite kind of note-taking style. Let me know what it is, and then kind of give me like bullet points, 1, 2, and 3. This is actually how I take notes. Like when I'm writing on paper, this is how I take notes. So this is like personalized and catered towards my style. Now, if you, whatever is your best note-taking style, you'll cater towards your style. Obviously, each project, each GPT is catered towards the specific user. So whatever works best for you is, how you would instruct it. So it also gives key concepts, also practical application, and you see it just does it for after each screenshot. So after a while, personally, just to give a little bit of background of how much this actually helped me, how tremendously this helped me when it came to my note taking, is it got to a point where I stopped actually reading the actual course, and I would just take a screenshot and I'll just read these, because this was a lot easier to understand. As you see, I'll go to one. You see how wordy these some of these units can be, super wordy, and it's not exactly structured in a way that I understand sometimes. Like I understand it, but sometimes I have to read over it twice just because it's so like wordy and sometimes too complicated to get on the first go around. But this is a game changer for saving time. So I'll send it the screenshot, and then it'll break down the information in this manner. Give me real world analogies, like checking into a hotel and receiving a unique password for a restaurant. It understands the context of what I understand and my unique learning style. So it's catered specifically for me to learn more efficiently, faster, and retain the information better. So that's, in a nutshell, what the project feature allows you to do. Also, to end things off with this actual with the project features, you can have as many as you want. There's no limit to how many projects you can have. I believe this is only available with ChatGPT Plus. I'm not 100% sure, but I have many projects here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got some extra ones in here. I'm up to 8 projects now, and they just dropped this feature not too long ago. So also another thing is you can actually add. So let's say this is like all my regular ChatGPT conversations. You can add one of your regular conversations and add it into a project, right? So let's say you did start a regular chat thread and you realize, oh, this would be perfect for one of my projects. Like this is something that can go into one of my projects. That's something you can simply add to a project. And this one right here is actually going to go into one of my projects. And once it does that, it takes it off of here. So it's no longer in in your actual like chat thread, it is now within only your project alone. So that's the only place you can find it. So you know everything. It's like having folders for all your information, and it's been a game changer for me. So I felt I had to share this video because this is a game changer as far as like folders, taking notes, and keeping track of information. All right. So to conclude, there you have it. ChatGPT project feature is a game changer for staying organized, troubleshooting problems, and keeping all your ideas and projects and work within one place. Whether you're a business owner, whether you are a trader, whether you're into tech, or you just want to keep your life together. This is going to save you so much time. And also get rid of those messy chat threads where you have to sit there and find a bunch of information. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and tell me, like, how do you guys plan on using this? Do you plan on using it? Do you plan on incorporating it within your own projects? If you are, drop a comment, hit the like button, subscribe for more AI game. I have more content coming out soon. So if you like this type of content, subscribe, and peace. See y'all in the next one.